Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo. This is the Imperial Britain campaign and I've finally done what you have no doubt been telling me in the comments for at least 5, 6, 7 episodes, which is, for God's sake, man, switch off free trade. We are now on limited exports, which means we have a humongous increase in our steel. We are now exporting about 700 less steel, which means, dear friends, that first off, we're going to be able to stop importing from a lot of people, but not everyone. We will maintain an import from the US. But, much more importantly, what it means is we are going to be able to suddenly begin massive scale production on all of these beautiful ships that we have been so short on lately. We are going to build a navy that will rival the Imperial Navy, that will destroy the remnants of the fleet of the Free American Empire, the defectors, the traitors among traitors across the sea to the west, that will destroy every little bit of the pathetic raiding forces that the decrepit and corrupt Reich puts to sea. We will build a royal navy to be proud of. Rule Britannia! Alright, so we'll build this. So first off, we need a 1944 anti-sub ship. 1944 anti-sub warfare. Did we build anti-sub warfares before? Or did we just go... No, we just went scouts, didn't we? We decided we weren't going to have separate anti-sub ones. So this is a scout. That symbol. Just one depth charge, I think. Or maybe two. I mean, now he's got a lot of slots. Do we not have the best depth charge tech? We actually don't. We weren't having much trouble with it. It's true. I think I will bother to research it, though. Because I like the idea of building, you know, a glorious kind of final navy of the only the finest quality. We haven't got. Could do a dual battery main, dual purpose main mount even. Interesting. I don't think we want to do that though. We need some guns pointed forward. We also need more torpedoes on these guys. Okay, but this is the MK1 because we will definitely be building future ones. Okay, now we need duplicate this. We'll be running the 1940 screen vessel, which I think will still have the anti-air and one. No, it doesn't need the anti-air secondaries. We should just go with rapid fire. Everything else looks good. Oh, we should put the better engine on the other one as well. You don't need better than that. Fire control just lowers your reliability too much. Looks good to me. Doesn't need sonar really on the screens. Well, no, subs would just, they don't, the AI doesn't use line subs. It doesn't only make it 60 cheaper. Could put fire control 1s on it though. Which does seem good, because it doesn't have the reliability downside. Let's do that. Okay, the old screen and scout can get decommissioned. Do I want new miners? I think maybe I should be making miners out of older ships. Like, shouldn't the miner be like this? It's got exactly the same mine laying. Then it has to have a gun, so we'll put a dual purpose on it. Or is the other one cheaper? No, the other one's cheaper, so we'll put that on it. And then, like, how much to put a bit of anti-air? It's quite expensive. Yeah, shouldn't this be the mine layer? I think that's what I'm going to do. Good. It doesn't need good fuel. Uses less fuel to have the worst ones of these on. Yeah, I'm going to decommission the old mining vessels and just use this. Probably, it's worth using the other ones if you're trying to mine in contested waters. But considering we're really not, I think that will work just as well. I also would like to automate my mine laying. The miners did all get assigned. I mean, automate my mine laying fleet. Well, I can just do that by having them deployed ready to it, can't I? Yeah, that's fine. So, one line of miners, please. And we'll put that sure at the top. Because I want to have at least one line on miners. You guys can go directly to the mining fleet. Do not plus go. Do not collect £200. CVs are going to deploy automatically to the reserve. That's fine. We'll want to, we'll definitely want to manually deploy them. We will be inventing better raiding vessels, for sure. Now, we're going to need scouts. Better scouts to replace these two. 1, 2 of those. 2 screens. 1 light cruiser screen. Have I not invented? I have. It's just showing us outdated. Okay. So the 1944 screen cruiser is going to want some light guns. It's going to want a catapult aircraft. It's going to want dual-purpose secondaries, dual-purpose mains, and honestly, maybe like another. No, let's put another light battery on it. And then down here, it can have some cheaper guns. Good anti-air, fire control, great radar, great engine, dual-purpose secondaries, and great armor. Looking glorious. Nice anti-air to help fight those Japanese carriers, and potentially American carriers as well now. Okay. Yes? Yes, I think that's good. Okay. So, it's automatically outdated. I have to recommission this new ship. Okay. You guys, you're outdated. Right, and there was a tweak I needed to make to these guys. They needed the better engine. This is the 1940 screen. Save. Good. No, it's Scout, you fool. Scout! Glorious. Have I mentioned that I love Man the Guns, by the way? Like, this episode alone is just a great example of why I love Man the Guns. Right, you guys. More modern Scouts. I took the Mark 1 off. That's fine. Let's put the stuff we know we're kind of done with at the top. Good. We're low on steel again, that's fine. We have more import capacity available to us. So currently we have 2 scouts, 2 screens, 2 heavy screens. We are out of factories. So, I've been told that cruiser screens are better. It was by someone that wasn't very sure of themselves. So I'm going to diminish my destroyer screen. I think cruiser screens especially will be better against the Japanese, because they'll be more survivable against the enemy aircraft, be able to put out their AA fire for longer. Now, we're going to want... How is this already built? I suppose we got it earlier. So this is our new cruisers. Big cruisers. Big, expensive battleship cruisers. Because we're using battle cruisers rather than proper battleships. This is our line MK1. And we're not going to build any. Not for a little while. Because, and in fact, we shouldn't build any of these yet either. So let's just get ourselves tons of these for now. Looks good. Okay, for now I'm good with this. And then if you have more, just build more screens, more scouts. Good. The reason we're doing that is because we need to invent... here, switch off that. We need to invent guns. Better guns. Like the advanced medium batteries, which doesn't take very long. Switch off the maintenance company to get that done too. Okay, so I'll do this first. And anything else I want to switch off? Oh yeah, we haven't got the best cruiser armor either. So obviously we want that. And the other one we can do after the Marines. Excellent. Okay, so there is our vast increase in output. We are suddenly down a whole bunch of steel. So America, I'll be resuming a lot of those imports. Why isn't it giving me the correct number? There we go. Good. Okay. And suddenly a whole load is going through here, round here, and then across here and down. Why on earth are you doing that? If I set these to avoid as well, will that fix itself? A little bit. What about if I set this to avoid? Okay, they're a bit better. A lot of it, of course, is just supplying over here. There we go, now it's fixing itself. How about if I allow this one again? That's sending it around there, that's fine. Yeah. Ideally, we don't want to be in any of these zones. But I will allow North Sea, because North Sea is perfectly defended. No, why does allowing the North Sea make it go around like that? That's really bizarre. There's that marine upgrade. Good. We should grab this, but we'll do that next. I would like torpedoes. Is it fixing itself yet? No, this one's still going like that. Weird. Anyway, ship production just went up. Just an outrageously large amount, which is great, obviously. Let's improve our repair speed. Okay. Handling them over here. The VP rush has just about ground to a halt. But I bet we can revitalize it. Maybe. We've made great gains, even if this VP rush doesn't go all the way to the capitulation. We've made superb gains.
Yes, sir.
And we've thoroughly contained their attack into Canada as well, which is great. Using a couple of subs down here. We need the better subs. That would be handy. Another handy. There's many techs we need, is the long and the short of it. We'd drive them back a step here. That would be a nice morale booster. Okay. It's too damaging. Let's not waste our effort there. We are full on fuel, which is absurd. Which means put more planes on air superiority. That's what that means to me. Until you're at least spending some fuel. No? Okay. Well, in that case, I suppose, yeah, build me some fuel silos in the north so we can store up more. There we go. Got loads of factories working on other stuff now, but it's not very important. And the push is indeed being revitalized.
Yes,
excellent. San Francisco soon to fall. Los Angeles. Why isn't Los Angeles showing up as a victory point? We zoom in. That's odd.
Come on.
Los Angeles also on the chopping block.
Come on.
Excellent. Do you not finish them off, please? Thank you. Okay. Ho hum. What else should I be doing right now? I'm so pleased about this, by the way. Producing so many more ships now. It's great. I think I will reduce the number of factories I have on miners as well. Good. A wild ace appears. Yeah, so what's the cost difference here? It's 684 versus 774. Yeah, it's quite a bit cheaper, and the mine laying is exactly the same. They are raiding us down here. Well, we will spread to encompass Biscay then. No one is allowed to raid us. Or our allies. We will dominate the seas to the greatest extent possible. If I'm going to spread out like that, I should probably also... I mean, air cover can't really reach down here, but I should also spread these down there, in which case I'm going to need another patrol force. There we go. That's fine. Good. What's this? Another sub. Yes, right. That's what I was going to do. Let's automate subs. This is a wolf pack, which is just 10 subs. Excuse me. Wolf pack. I think I didn't hit save last time. Wolf pack. Don't know why it isn't showing up. Oh, it is now. Okay, good. There we go. Good. Now we need one ship in reserve down here that will never get called on. This is sub reserve. And I should make it red. I'm almost certainly having spelt sub wrong in... Sorry, reserve wrong in sub reserve, but I'll live with it. This is main reserve. Main reserve. Good. And all the rest will automatically go to the main reserve. Superb! This is the med reserve. Have I got that named? I don't. Med reserve. It should be blue. Good. And we will send one of our scouts. Where's my med reserve gone? There it is. Med R. One of our scouts and one of our screens automatically to the med reserve. And the reserves should all be aces. Sorry, spades. Ace of spades, etc., etc. Good. So that's the Mediterranean production. And then the rest can all just go to the main one. Ideal. And then when we re-establish an eastern fleet, we'll have some automatically going to reinforce that. And here we are. Get off. Get your hands. Get away from her, you bitch. In fact, where her in this case is brave Norwegian subs. Sorry, convoys. Do you need a new thing? He's a fleet protector? Yeah, that seems good. And torpedo cooldown's pretty good. How about you? Could you do with... can you get Minesweeper? Not yet. He needs to retreat before he can get Minesweeper. Anything else for you? No, you're fully statted up. I'm a Mediterranean commander. Yes, he could do with some more stuff. Being good at hiding, often useful. So sure, let's make you good at retreating in case they deploy something dangerous against you. My main man, Bruce Fraser. I think destroyer leader seems good, although we're actually out of... what do you call it? Out of command power for now. That's fine. We can upgrade him later. Okay. Down here. They're looking a bit weak. Oh god, I don't have an attack order on these guys. It's embarrassing. We'll move them north. See if with some tanks, with an attack plane bonus, we should be able to push in there. Meanwhile, in the States, San Francisco is about to fall. Sacramento will follow soon after. Los Angeles on the out and out. Continuing to cruise through here. Well, not cruise, slightly more resistance being faced there. Seattle should fall to this completely uncovered tank rush. What is this? German attack on Belgium? Sorry, on France.
Ready to move.
We're doing recon in force, sir. Don't worry about it. Okay, you guys can come in here. Good. Alright. The Norwegians have received some training. Told which way to face when the enemies are likely to come. Spoiler alert, it's towards the sea. Sea of Bengal getting invaded again. But now we have a good guy here. Let's just wipe them out. I'm going to not take it, and I bet they won't land troops there anymore because they own the tile. That's my suspicion, at least. Yes, these guys are now completely without fuel, which is not great. When they're static, they might be able to get some regain, but they clearly don't have enough regain to match their usage level. There goes the Free American Empire. Boom. GG.
Come on.
Thank you very much. Okay. Now, what do we do First off, with the drunken sailor, but also with our huge tank army. They're having supply problems down here already. I've had quite enough of supply problems, so I'm not going to deploy down there. Could take Venezuela. The oil would be nice. You got any steel? Iron even? Or is it steel? I can't remember. It is steel, right? I always get those two mixed up in Paradox games for some reason. Oh no, the invasion of the Dominican Republic didn't actually work in the end. Although it was looking really good. Alright, well, the basic troops...
Attention. Yes, sir.
Can... go be port defenders, I think. Let's just grab a couple of... Well, these places just don't... They're not going to get invaded. It's around here where it's a bit more worrying. We had to weaken this in order to reinforce our defense of China. So let's send a few more down there. That looks good. The rest of them... I think they're ready to come home and then prepare for some kind of action against the Germans. So for now, come and chill in lovely Sheffield. And your tanks, so you should be red. And then we will add to them our Marines, who should be dark blue, to whom we will add these. And we will have another Marine division as well, which can deploy here. And these tanks can go to Sheffield. And these guys can head straight over to Stavanger. Great place, Stavanger, by the way. Okay. Still short infantry equipment, but we're working on it. Banging out ships like there's no tomorrow. Good. Okay, what's next? From a diplomacy standpoint, it would be nice if we could get these guys dealt with. I'm really hoping the Mexicans declare war on like Brazil and Colombia, in which case Venezuela and Peru will just get handled by default. But I don't think that's overly likely. Really. Got a lot of tech coming in the immediate future. I think it's a speed 5-able situation. Got a lot of tech coming in, which will help with upgrading some of our ship designs, which is always nice. United States is still under Alf Langdon. Isn't he the fascist guy? How come they had a fascist revolution but the fascist guy is still in charge? That seems strange. They also still honored the Confederacy, even though they just beat like a Confederate civil war, which is interesting, shall we say. What else do we want here? Better torpedoes we're getting. Better subs would be very nice. We should get better light batteries, though. Okay. Heavy fight with enemy planes over the channel right now. Switch to superiority. Move a couple of these experienced fighter pilots over. Let's give them hell over the channel. Let's just win. Let's win the war in the skies right now. That's my plan. What are you doing this weekend? I made it with freaking British Air. Okay, don't just auto-click OK. Click these, and then you click the one down here. Yes, there we go. Okay. Good. Good. You guys go over the channel. And presumably we're the only ones with radar cover over the channel. Yes, we've got way better mission efficiency. We're inflicting pretty good casualties. We're taking them at about the same rate, honestly. It's probably partly because we have our better fighters assigned to other places. And we're putting just the newest ones we keep putting over the channel. Could also, of course, do with more ground crews a lot of the time. But with our newly deployed guys, let's delete all the reports and see what happens going forwards. Okay, and have we got the good radar here now? We have full coverage over the channel. We have 100% radar coverage. And we can't, unfortunately, put anti-air in the channel. And before you say, Christo, don't be ridiculous, you couldn't put anti-air in the channel, yes, you can. And it's still there. There are several anti-air emplacements in the channel. There's one about here, and there's one about here. And they're very cool to sail past. And I think they recently got sold to a Saudi Arabian millionaire that wants to turn them into, like, weird luxury homes. Which sounds ridiculous, but I swear to you, I think that's true. Okay, once this attack fails, we're going to take this tile back.
Move out.
Slightly before it fails, in fact.
Move out.
Look at that. Easy money. Driven them back.
Orders.
Pushing them back, sir, as these guys would say. Free dockyards, but not really. Okay, cool. We have 11 being used for repair right now, though, so we should kind of use them elsewhere. Give me... Our convoy count is trending down, which is never good, so let's fix that. And America has yet more steel to provide us with. Good, good, good. Okay. And we're building in a bunch of these so that our fuel capacity is jumping up. Lovely. Max consumption would be, Jesus, just absolutely colossal. We'd have like 18 days if we were max consumption across the board. That's insane. Germans deploying destroyers in the channel. That doesn't strike me as hugely intelligent. I mean, maybe that's just me. That doesn't strike me as a great idea. Okay. Down here, still doing pretty well in the med. So our men that are assembling here for the naval invasions, all these marines and new tanks and stuff, we're not going to use them all to naval invade Denmark or something. It's going to be Italy first. Because I want a front with Italy. Because Italy has a lot of men. And quite a bit of manpower. And I want them to start bleeding it. But that will take place in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been a great pleasure. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.